What is up, you guys? I am here in the beautiful islands of Greece. I'm currently in Mykonos right now, and I am filming for you guys. And I kind of just wanted to give you guys a live update because so much has been going on, so much has happened since my last vlog, and I kind of just wanted to get you guys up to date. I am vlogging this trip. I am here with my sister, and the last time I was not able to, or I just didn't actually vlog the Australia and Fiji's trip that we did because I was taking a break from social media. And if you guys can hear all the birds in the background, it's like uh, there's a lot of creatures here in Greece, but nonetheless, it's been absolutely incredible. It's been absolutely beautiful. The weather is phenomenal here. I think it's like around 11 a.m. This morning. But before I get into all that and where I'm at and stuff, I kind of just wanted to give you guys a little update. So the last vlogs that you guys had seen, I was actually living in Orange County again. I've always been a gypsy soul. I've always, growing up, I didn't really have too much stability, and I don't know if that's what it stems from, or I'm just a free spirit, but I have constantly been moving, since I've actually had my YouTube channel, and in my whole life in general. So I had moved back to SoCal. I had my apartment in Modesto for about a year, and then I moved back to SoCal for a few months. And then I just really, I was renting a room from my roommate, and I was in Huntington Beach by the pier. It was like $4,000 a month for that apartment. It was beautiful. I'm definitely not going to complain or anything. It was absolutely stunning. But I just really realized, like, I wanted to kind of, gosh, those owls and birds are so loud. I just really need to settle down, and what makes me happy, and the older I get, I guess I realize that my family is priority to me, and they are what makes me happy. Also my close friends, and so all my family and all my close friends live in Northern California, so I was very like torn because I live in a really small town in Northern California, and then SoCal was just, beaches and a lot of people, and just a lot of more opportunity over there. But what genuinely makes me happy is, being by my family and being with my close friends. So I recently moved to Lincoln, California, which is a very small town, but it's by It's maybe 30 minutes from Sacramento, and I have to say it is absolutely stunning. It's just so pretty. Like, I didn't know that Northern California. It's about an hour away from like where all my family's members live, which is more towards the Bay Area, but I have a lot of family that actually lives in the Valley as well. If anybody's familiar with California, the Valley is like kind of between San Francisco and Sacramento, I'd say. So I fell in love with Lincoln. It's beautiful. I'm renting a place there right now. I'm going to show you guys the house, a house tour. I moved I'd say about 3 to 4 weeks ago. But before I moved as well, I actually traveled to Australia again. I went with my sister in October, then I went to Australia again about a month and a half ago, and I went to Paris and Germany, which I've been to all these places, but I went to revisit them. There was a lot of fitness expos going on, so I just went with some friends. Then when I got back from travel, I moved to Lincoln. I was trying to get the house all together for the last couple weeks, and then I had booked this Greece trip with my sister a couple months ago, so I was in the middle of moving, and then I had to come here, and I was almost on the verge of not coming, but I'm not the type to like bail out. I was just so stressed out in the middle of the move. So one thing I hate in this world is moving. I swear I don't hate anybody or anything, but moving is just so stressful. So a week after I moved to Lincoln, my car was broken into, and you guys know that she's like my child. She had been with me shopping all day. We were shopping for the house, so I went to like TJ Maxx and like Target and just trying to get like the bare essentials and for the house. And she was with me like literally for 5 hours that day, just running around. And restaurants are really weird about having dogs, so it was by about 9 p.m. my friend said, hey, stop and have a beer with me, and I said, okay, well, I was going to go watch a movie, but I'll stop and have a beer, and then I'll go watch the movie. Literally, they're right next to each other, so I'm just going to make this real quick because it's a very sensitive subject for me. This happened about 2 weeks ago, I'd say now, and I'm really struggling with it still. I've cried over it a lot. I call constantly, and just try to figure out what happened. And anyway, so basically I had left Charlie in my car, kid you not, for like 25 minutes. I went out back to the car to grab her to bring her into the movies. She was on my big sweater in the front seat. You know, this is a really upscale place in Lincoln. It was actually in Roseville where this happened, at Studio Movie Grill. So I didn't think anything of it. I actually accidentally left my phone on the center console. It was charging because it was dead, so I forgot about it. And then my purse was down on the floor, but it was open. It had a big sweater in it, so you couldn't really see what kind of bag it was. It was a more inexpensive tote. 25 minutes, I come back out. The movie's about to start. I open my front seat, my front door, and I don't see Charlie. My friend kind of goes over to the back of the window, and he's like, hey, he's like, somebody broke your window. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, never been robbed like this. Like, things have happened, but I've never actually had someone get into my car and like steal anything. So I'm just like frantically looking around, and I'm like calling Charlie's name, and she's not there. And like, it was very surreal for me, because Charlie's 2 years old, but she's with me like all the time. And I know I almost didn't want to say too much on social media, because I know people are going to be like, why'd you leave your dog in your car? Like, I never leave Charlie in the car. It was literally not hot or anything. I've literally gotten like kicked out of restaurants because I'll bring her into the restaurant even in my purse, and she's super tiny, she's 5 pounds. But literally I knew I was literally just going to go have a beer, come back and grab her, and go into the movies, which people do that sometimes, okay, guys? But I know I'm going to get so much shit for it because I already did on Instagram, and it's just, I don't need more people like trying to make me feel bad about what happened. Like, I left her in the car for 20 minutes. I got fucking robbed, literally. And I got trolled on Instagram when I had posted about it. So it doesn't matter. That's not even, but it's just, it's hurtful because like, she's with me all the time. She's like my kid, and like, I got so much negativity for leaving her in my car for 25 minutes, and I'm literally not even the type of person to do that. It was just that one time. And then something like this happens, obviously, and there's so much light shed on it. So anyway, we made a police report. My back window was completely busted out. They tried to get into the passenger window. They couldn't get in there. I just got a call from my insurance. The car is finished, so I had someone pick it up for me today. My Range Rover. It was my Range Rover, actually. I was literally probably within like 20 feet of the restaurant. I could see my car, but I obviously wasn't looking out into my car. It was dark. And that's how close I was. And my Range Rover alarm did not go off. If my Range Rover alarm went off, that's how close I was to the door of the brewery that I was at. So it's just really unfortunate, and it's a very sad thing. There's not too much like I could do about it. Like, I've put it up on Facebook. I've put it up on Instagram. I've called shelters. I've put lost and found things up all over the internet. So I mean, it's a very, I don't know, someone took her and they weren't obviously in the right mind. When the cop came, he said, I've never seen somebody, like, I've seen these things happen, like people's cars being broken into, but I've never seen someone take somebody's dog. Like, that's just a whole nother level. She is a pretty dog. She's an expensive dog, and so maybe somebody that stole my stuff thought maybe they could sell her as well. I don't know. And it is very hard for me. Like I said, I've cried over it. She's like my kid, and I'm just trying to stay as positive as possible. And people are like, how can you go on living your life? Like, how can you post like that you're out by the pool within the next couple of days? I'm like, because like, I'm not gonna just curl up and die in my room. Like, obviously, like, I'm still trying to stay positive about finding her, but like, it's not easy. But I'm not gonna, I have stuff to do. Like, I have a life to live. But it doesn't mean I'm sad and I don't cry and it doesn't affect me. And I know it's going to affect me for a really long time if I don't find her. But anyway, just wanted to update you guys on that. I will actually be showing you guys, I did get some clips of the car and stuff like that when I had brought it over to the insurance, but it was covered. I did have a deductible. Also, my Louis Vuitton tote was taken. My vlogging camera was in my Louis Vuitton tote. So stuff that I had vlogged for you guys, I actually did vlog my Paris trip. I did vlog a couple of other vlogs, and they were on that camera. So that's why we're starting over. I do have some old videos that I wanted to put up, but they're like a couple months old now, so I don't even want to put them up, honestly. I just want to start new and fresh, because I know you guys like new content, not old content. And then also my phone was stolen as well, but thank God that was covered under insurance. I think it did cost me like $150 to $300 to replace it. My camera was taken, my dog was taken, and honestly I can care less about everything else that got taken, that could be replaced. It's Charlie that just obviously affected me. It just sucks, you know. Things happen in life, and I feel like so many things have happened in my life to where, like, at this point I'm just like, what is life trying to teach me? I always feel like there is a lesson to be learned in everything that happens to us that we don't agree with or that we might think is negative, or things like this, like unexplainable things like why would somebody take someone's dog. Um, so yeah, I'm just doing my best I can, trying to enjoy myself in Greece, and I have to say, okay, I'm gonna go off and start talking about Greece right now because it's so pretty. And I did vlog for you guys, which I'm super excited about. I've actually, this is my 4th day here now. So anyway, I got so much good content coming for you guys. But I just wanted to give you guys a life update. Also, one more thing that's really just been on my heart is I am kind of uh, torn when it comes to social media. I've been doing social media, Instagram and YouTube. Well, YouTube now for about 3 or 4 years, and Instagram going on almost 9 years now. So I was one of like the original fitness girls to actually be on social media, and now social media is very, I would say, like watered down when it comes to fitness and what fitness is. And I just, I don't know, like I just see like Instagram just being like this platform of everybody's perfect lives, and just nothing's real anymore, nothing's raw, you know. Pictures you see aren't even real, they're edited or filtered, or you know, you could see people, they look so happy but they're really not happy. And so like Instagram just really portrays to be like this, you know, amazing, flawless, perfect life, and life really isn't like that. And I've really found myself like scrolling through Instagram and like looking at people's, you know, posts. You know, I'm a confident person. I'm a happy person, and but even me, like it's hard. I just want to let you guys know because I know a lot of people struggle with this, guys and girls. You guys watch, you know, YouTube, and you guys see everybody's highlights and amazing life, and then you guys look on Instagram, and you know it's hard not to compare yourself. Like everything's perfect. Like if we're not perfect, then how are we? You know. Instagram and social media is like everything now in this day and age, and I just feel like the pressure is higher than ever to be perfect, and I myself have struggled with, you know, posting content and just being engaged with social media in the last several months, even after my show, because I just feel so much pressure having to look a certain way, or always having to be like happy and like upbeat, and you know all these things that people are on social media. And so it's something that I've been struggling with. But being in Greece now, I've gotten great content again. But I had removed myself from Instagram for a few months, and then I kind of just removed myself again from YouTube. And I didn't mean to do that. I've just been struggling with social media, and you know what I want my message to be. I feel like there's so many fitness people now, you know, people with, you know, a lot of fake things on their body, and that's not, or a lot of drugs being pumped into their body, and that's really not what, I mean, I guess you could say that's what the look fitness is, but health and fitness and mentally, it all starts mental, because that's where it started with me when I first started competing about 8, 9 years ago. And I just feel like people are so far from that now. They're so far from genuinely embracing themselves, and really in fitness for the right reasons. I see a lot of, like I said, plastic surgery, drugs, just a lot of fakeness and not real, and it's all about the physical. And what people have to realize is it really starts with the mental side of it. And I just really want to bring that back to my channel and to my social media platforms. I really want to be, you know, I do post stuff on my Instagram, like I said, and I post flawless pictures. I post pictures in Greece in a bathing suit and all that. But behind these pictures is like so much more to me and so much more depth. And, you know, my day didn't consist of taking a picture. Maybe my day consisted of waking up and you know, having a bad morning, or something happening in my family, or arguing with somebody, or, you know, things happening to me negatively, and I still portray this perfect life. But I really want you guys to know that, like, I struggle daily with things, and so does everybody else, but nobody shows that kind of stuff, and it's been irking me lately, because I could talk about this forever, but you guys get the point that I really want to bring back. Just rawness, realness, deepness, what fitness actually is. It's not about it's not about altering our bodies. It's not about taking steroids or fat burners or whatever. It's genuinely embracing yourself as you are, knowing that what you have to offer this world is your own unique message. Everybody has something to say. Everybody has their own message, and I just feel like everybody's kind of just following the leader right now, of this perfect life on Instagram and social media, and it's just, where are the real people at? Where are the real things? Where are the struggles? Where are, me, my body being off, or my body fat being, 20% body fat, not 6% body fat. People just don't show reality now, and I feel like that's why people cannot relate, and that's why people feel more pressure than ever, because nobody shows anything real anymore. It's funny because the person that I fuck with, sorry my language, and I fuck with hard, is Cardi B, because she's so big in the spotlight, but at the same time, like, she's so fucking real. Like, she gets on Instagram without makeup. She gets on Instagram, she talks about if she's had things done to herself. She's not like, hey, I look like this because I took a fat burner. It's like, no, I look like this because I had liposuction. She literally talked about that the other day. So I can genuinely appreciate her rawness, especially being in the spotlight, because she gets a lot of heat for it. But anyway, I just have a lot of things on my mind about this, and I kind of just wanted to let you guys know where my mindset is right now, when it comes to social media and the type of content that I want to give you guys. There's honestly so many times to where I was like, I want to quit social media. I just want to live a happy, quiet life. I don't, like people knowing about my whole life and all my business and stuff like that. But I genuinely, honestly like sharing it with you guys, because the messages I get from women, and men is just like that I inspire you guys, and that I keep it real and stuff like that. And so I'm genuinely happy that you guys can see that I try to keep it as real as possible. But I also struggle with that, probably like you guys do. So anyway, I love you guys, and thanks to everybody for all your guys' support. It means the world to me. I have, like I said, I've been working on a couple projects. My apparel line I've been working on for a couple years. I'm a perfectionist, so it takes me a really long time to do things. It's something I struggle with. But my apparel line is launching this year. I have a couple other projects that I really want to launch this year. Just really getting back into the swing of things and get productive again, and get a team to work with again, so that I could bring you guys the best content, stuff like that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy the vlogs in Greece. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are new to my channel, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys like it. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, I did hit 250,000 followers, and I appreciate that so much. It's something that I've worked really hard for. And I do appreciate every single one of you guys that take your time to watch me. It truly means a lot. And I will see you guys on the vlog to Greece. And I hope you guys actually, I can't see anything because it's so bright out here, but I hope you guys actually can see my face and everything. So love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.